Scully. This is the saddest thing in the world. Scully's like she's 12 years old. She's not a youngie. She's 12, she's not young, and over the last couple of days, 3 days, 4 days, I think it's been about 4 days, Scully's decided to stop eating. And I could see the physical deterioration happening in this dog really, really quickly. She's so not responsive and she just looks really depressed. The decision to make is whether or not to keep her at home. To keep her home and let her pass away gently here. Or to take her to a vet and get it done quickly. That's the only decisions we've got to make. Because she's old, she's 12. I spoke to the vet and they said that 12 years of age is, for a Rottweiler, is really quite old. So that was kind of reassuring to know that she lived a long life, like compared to most Rottweilers, she's lived longer. And as far as I can tell, she's not really in any physical pain or anything like that. She's just tired and kind of just wants to sit there and, yeah. I've been spoon feeding her just the gravy that you get from a can of dog food. Imagine this household without Scully, because she's been part of this house for 12 years. She feels like a friend to me, like a good old friend. And I don't have many of those. Yeah, so it feels like within the next week or so, I think Scully's going to pass. And the only question is whether or not we take her to get euthanized or we let it happen here. She's deaf now. She's a deaf old dog. And you just see how much she doesn't want to do anything now. She wouldn't even drink water if she didn't have to, I think. It's really depressing. Okay, I've got to face the facts. Scully, my Rottweiler, well, our family's Rottweiler, she's 12 years of age. And for 12 years, we have not had to really take her to the vet for anything. She has been a spectacularly healthy, happy dog. Now, I spoke to a vet the other day because I was starting to get worried about Scully. Because about 2-3 days ago, I think, Scully started refusing to eat. Which is very, very strange for this animal, because Scully has one of those insatiable appetites. Always has, always loves eating, begs for food. It's just part of her personality. She's a glutton. So you can imagine my difficulty in comprehending why suddenly she refused to eat any kind of food. Well, that's not 100% true. There's this dog food here that she likes. She won't eat the chunky bits, but she'll lick on the gravy. So I've gotten her to eat a little bit of this food, but that's about it for like 2-3 days. Which is really worrying because she's old. To me, if my hunch is correct, I feel like Scully's just hit that point where she wants to go and go peacefully. So I'm trying to work out whether or not she should go peacefully right here at home with the family, or if that's too much of suffering for her. Like, how long is that process? Or should I take her to a vet and put her out of her misery as soon as possible? Now, the big concern is, for me anyway, is whether or not Scully is suffering. She doesn't seem to be suffering, but she is not eating. And this dog not eating is her not happy. She loves her food. This is really distressing for me to watch her not want to eat. Look, she's just ignoring it. This is so not her. Look, I'll put it right up to her and she won't eat it. So I guess I'm going to be the one to make the decision on whether or not we take Scully to the vet or we keep her at home and just let her go peacefully. It's a really, really difficult decision because I love this animal, I really do. I think we all love her because she has been a top dog. She's been awesome. I mean, like, awesome. I've had great dogs in my past. But Scully has been so loyal and so beautiful and just so loving. When I think about this dog, I just think about loving. She's so loving and loyal. And she's a Rottweiler, but she's not vicious at all. Hasn't got any of that in her. The deterioration over the last few days, it's been less than a week, it's like 4 days. It's been unbelievable. I swear to God, 3-4 days ago, she was jumping up and down at mealtime, like so happy to get to eat her dinner. That's like 3-4 days ago. And then the next day, it was like not eating. I don't know what's caused it. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, she's old. The vet did say a Roddy at 12 is a very, very old Roddy. And these dogs get a whole bunch of things that go wrong with them as they get older, like cancer and all heap of stuff. I don't want to see Scully suffer one little bit. Like, that's the thing. I just don't want to see her suffer one little bit. I sort of want to hang on to her as long as I can too. Sort of like cherish these last moments with my dog. I love this dog. Hey Scully, it's not fair. I don't want you to die. I think you're going. I think that's it. I think you've hit the age and you just want to go, don't you? I tell you what, you're going to go. We'll see how it goes over the next couple of days. Whether or not we just wait it out, eh, buddy? We just wait it out. I'll be with you. I'll never let you go alone. You'll never walk that alone, bud. So many good memories of this animal. So many good memories of Scully. Yeah, we got her as a pup. There's some footage somewhere of this dog when she was a puppy. She'd somehow got the idea that she could push a car, and she sort of straddled the back of this sedan and tried to push it. She was like less than 2 months old, I think, at the time. Scully. Seems like her walking is sort of affected as well now. I mean, I could see that happening over the last few months, but it's really quite pronounced over the last few days. She's got a limp, like a death limp. And she's got all this gunk in her eyes. Like, I've noticed that over the last few days too. So, like, it just all adds up. There's a whole heap of things. Lack of appetite, eye gunk, limping, just a general look of moroseness. Morose motherfucker. See, look at her. Just doesn't look. She doesn't look like she's in pain. She just doesn't look like she's that interested in anything. I hope she goes like really quickly. No, I don't want her to suffer one bit. Hey, Scully. You're not gonna suffer one bit, man. Okay? Come here. She's deaf too. Did I mention that? She's deaf now. I can sneak up behind her like so many times. Just walk right up behind her and she doesn't know I'm there. And then go, boo. Surprise her.